Alright, now we got the fire back. Okay. Well, apparently, Shippuden English Dub 2 here has made a video on 10 reasons why Yu Yu Hakusho is better than Dragon Ball Z. Now, I know that he's probably going by anime only, or at least he's going to claim he is. And I know that his title says Dragon Ball Z, but his video often refers to Dragon Ball. But, excuse me, yeah, his reasons, a lot of them make absolutely no sense. So we're going to tackle these one by one. It's a text video too, so I'm just going to have to play to get to the next point. His first reason is better fights and doesn't take the entire episode to get to the action, barely any staring contests. Okay, that's nice. Again, we're going to go into a little issue here. Number one, there were a couple of times they had some stare downs in Yu Yu Hakusho. I specifically remember. For example, when Genkai went on to fight what's his name? The big dude. Oh god, it escapes me. Now, granted, there was some purpose to that, and there was a meaning there, but they were there. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Whether or not there was a meaning. Granted, it wasn't as frequent, but it was there. Also, again, that's anime only. So, if you're trying to compare anime, no lord, this will be fun. See, this is why I hate text videos, because they barely give you anything to work with, whether it's to debunk or support, so you can't really do either. But as for better fights, oh heck no. The fights in Dragon Ball Z were actually pretty danged intense, so to say that this has better fights is... Okay, that was reason one. Let's get to reason two. Better storyline, and the fights have a meaning and connection with the plot, where DBZ fights are all over the place. See, this is where I really could use some explanation, expand on this point a little bit. Of course, he doesn't. Let's see here. Better storyline, and the fights have a meaning and connection with the... Better storyline, that's entirely subjective. I mean, seriously. Fights have a meaning and connection with the plot, where DBZ fights are all over the place. Really? So people just start fighting out of nowhere for absolutely no reason, completely removed from the plot, absolutely, totally, right? No, that doesn't happen. What the heck are you talking about? Most of the fights are deeply connected to the plot. Heck, some of them drag back over from Dragon Ball. Oh, God. I really don't know why I should waste my time trying to explain this. I mean, it's just so... There we go. Better plot twist to keep you in your seats and events that is, like, mind-blowing. What? What? Wow. Oh, God. Wow. Okay, that's incredibly stupid right there. Seriously, wow. So far, that's entirely opinion based. I mean, really. Has a better sad moments and a real deep relationship connection more than DBZ. Bullcrap. More sad moments. Let's see here. Vegeta gets broken down to the point where he's actually bawling his eyes out, begging someone that he considers filth to do something he couldn't do. Goku getting so emotionally charged upon watching his best friend die that it friggin' pushes him over the edge and causes him to transform into a being unlike anything they've ever seen before. I mean, wow. Deep relationship connection. Dude, you're literally assuming Dragon Ball Z is absolutely not connected to Dragon Ball at all. No, I hate when people try to use this as justification for, oh, well, Dragon Ball Z is better than this, because that'd be like saying that a continuation of a series, a sequel, doesn't explain how relationships are formed, or how far back they go as much as this movie, which is the first movie in a series, or a standalone. The sequel doesn't have to establish all this because it was already established back here. That being said, you do get a sense of how deep these people are connected. I mean, seriously, what the... Oh my god. Wow. Better character development. The characters are so determined and have all purposes and big background. Okay. So let's see here. We're going into character development again, and I've shot that man apart already once before. So I'm not going to go too deep into it. I'll just link you to it. But wow. Again, I'm so sick to death of people trying to claim Dragon Ball Z characters have absolutely no development or depth whatsoever. And so determined and have purpose to their characters and a big... They all had friggin' purpose to their characters. Each character in Dragon Ball Z had their own little story and their own little message to who they were and what happened to them. There were reasons for what happened to them. They all had their own goals. I mean, wow. Yeah, I'm linking you guys to that video. That's just stupid. More creative powers or DBZ, almost all of the characters had the same powers over and over again. Not really. See, here's the thing. Yuyuhakusho is slightly less limited than Dragon Ball Z in that you're dealing in a spirit world versus DBZ taking place in a real world constantly. That being said, the source of their power is the same as Dragon Ball Z. It's the exact same thing. It's ki. Now, their different ways of using it have different effects. They can use it to enhance their strength, their speed. They can use it as a direct beam attack. They can use it as a split shot attack. They can use it as a disc attack. They can use it in multiple different ways. So to say that it's the same powers over and over and over again is frankly kind of ridiculous. I mean, you had... Oh, gosh. Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started on this. To say that they all had the exact same power is just plain stupid. I mean, for example, let's look at the Saiyans. The Saiyans were the pinnacle, or supposedly the pinnacle of what Goku could have become. They were a darker, you know, they were what he could have been. Don't even get me started on the foreshadowing and whatnot and all that. Let's see here. Frieza, the first time they beat him, not only does he have insanely deep levels of power, but he's got several transformations, each one with its own different set of abilities. Cell, they go up against Cell. I mean, he can friggin' regenerate almost endlessly. So long as just one tiny little piece of him survives, he can keep coming back. He's got all their abilities put together. The androids, androids 19 and 20 had the ability to absorb energy. 17 and 18 had unlimited energy sources. 16 was a friggin' tank. I mean, come on, seriously? Babidi was a wizard. Dabura was also possessed some magic power as well. Majin Buu, oh my god, don't even get me started on how different Majin Buu was. So, you know, the villains definitely all have a very wide variety of powers. The heroes have their own unique abilities. So really, don't go there. Characters that are relevant to the plot and not missed out and sympathetic afterwards. Krillin, Tien, Yamcha. Oh god. Here we go. At no point was any of those characters actually useless. That's just it. This is what people miss all the time. First of all, let's see here. Characters that are relevant to the plot and not missed out and sympathetic afterwards, really. So, Yamcha be your best argument, but even he proved pretty darn useful in the end. Let's see, what else? I mean, Yamcha, gosh, took an attack that quite possibly could have wound up killing Krillin at one point. Had it not been for him, Goku probably wouldn't have gotten back in time to get his treatment. Probably would have died from that heart virus. Tien, oh jeez, let's see here. Tien helped stall for time against Cell. Also, at least distracted Majin Buu long enough that Gohan managed to survive, even if it didn't phase him. Krillin, oh god, don't even get me started on how many times Krillin has saved someone's butt in that series. I mean, seriously. Do not get me started there. They are not. They played a smaller role as time went by, but they were never useless. They always had a purpose. My god. No annoying characters like Vegeta. Vegeta's an annoying okay. Here we go. For someone who friggin' worships Sasuke, you're gonna call Vegeta a frickin' annoying character? Oh god, he's actually got some depth, unlike Emo Boy there. And everyone stays true to their motives and who they are without being broken. In other words, they're stale characters that don't change. Seriously, that's what you're essentially saying. Their motives never change, they stay true to them, and they are never broken. The fact that a character's motives change, their attitudes change, they are broken down, they have to climb back up again, that is the sign of a good developing character. I mean, everything else is just a static, flat character. So what you're essentially saying is characters who are developed are annoying and static characters are good characters. Well, then again, you worship Sasuke, so... Better comedy, or for DBZ Funimation, I did stupid comedy just to make funny when it's not really that funny. Actually, when you look at the series by itself, without the filler, even with the filler, if you just looked at it, the old dub with the filler even, but with the Japanese dub, it still had some hilarious moments. Even without the filler, it's got some pretty darn hilarious moments. Seriously, that's utterly freaking ridiculous. It is funny, but it's not intended to be a comedy. It's not supposed to be primarily comedy. Neither was Yuyuhakusho. Filler tends to do that, though. Has way more curse. Okay. So someone literally is saying that a series is better because they swear more. If that's really your standard, Bubba, look at the manga, look at Kai, you will see a big difference. I mean, really, you're literally just comparing dubs now. Wow. You also know that Yu Yu Hakusho has also been redubbed, right? Since then. The script is mostly the same, but it's been redubbed. So, wow. Oh, God. So, yes, swearing makes for a better series. Awesome. Wow. Wow, okay, I can't even... I don't know why I bothered. See, this is why I hate trying to work with text videos. They're just so freaking annoying. I was hoping that he'd at least expand a little bit on some of his points. Like, you know, here's point one, here's my main point, here's what I use to back it up. No, he just throws it out there and leaves it at that. Wow. And then he wonders why he's laughed at by people. I mean, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, well. That being said, guess that's it for now, but holy crap. See, this is the level of logic that's out there. People wonder why oh god, why I keep doing that. That's why. That's why. It's crap like this. It really is. At any rate, that's it for now. Adios.